In today's FX markets, let's take a look at the Euro futures as they're trading lower today. Euro futures are coming off a 6-week closing high in the previous session to trade lower today, and today's price action has us down about 0.5% on the day, giving back the previous day's gains and a little bit more, but still near the top end of the range for the last couple of months. And looking at the driving factors today, the primary driver appears to be some of the focus on the central bank activity in the coming week and a half. Now, later this week, ECB announcement, expectations are they're going to stay consistent, no action, and basically indicate that they expect to stay where they are going through the end of 2025 before they maybe consider shifting rate policy in 2026. So that's the expectation. So anything outside of that certainly would have an impact in the market. Couple that with the focus on some of the U.S. inflation data starting tomorrow with PPI, then CPI on Thursday. Also, the Fed announcement next week is also being factored in, I think, into the FX futures markets, as we are seeing a little bit of a shifting dynamic with the dollar gaining some strength today after some weakness the last several sessions. And that's, the primary driver, I think, as to why we're seeing most of the major FX futures markets now coming off of the levels from the previous day. Now, you look at the euro, we are giving back the gains from yesterday and a little bit more on heavy volume. That is one thing to keep an eye on, as volume has certainly picked up here today on the selling pressure. And other major FX futures markets, you're seeing them lower pretty much across the board today, where the euro is experiencing some of the heaviest selling and the least relative strength in the quadrant. But nonetheless, we're seeing lower price action pretty much across the entire majors today. And looking at some of the factors, again, with the markets are focused on the central bank activity and the U.S. inflation data. So ECB focus on Thursday and giving back some ground here in the euro today, but still near the top end of the recent range.